the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Miles. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Lions' 23-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. On third down, it's Brewer. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 53. Mike. Too little, cut.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, D.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Machado. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Lions, 1st down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Machado. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Lions have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Murray. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, an even 90 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Detroit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. It's Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They're running, man. Switch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a draw play for Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On second and a couple. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Go. Out. 3 down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Machado looking sideline, incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as they have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cardinals 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Interception, baby, all day, all day.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
53, check 53. Let's go, D. 53 to Mike. 53.
From the gun, Machado. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down.
Ready? 53. 53. Mike. Hey, watch him. Kick. Hey, turn it out. Slam.
On 1st and 10, Machado. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Machado under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Machado. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Machado. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage done.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, 97 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Murray going to throw. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready. 70 ending. Look at it. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On first down, it's Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the slant. Big Dan.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Cardinals 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And it